A few weeks ago, I finally got COVID. I had avoided it for more than 2 years, but when my body was weakened after a jiu-jitsu tournament, it managed to slip in. This is something that I was deathly afraid of for pretty much the entirety of 2021. Every time I would see my therapist, it was always about the same thing. If I get it, will I die from it? Or how bad will it be on me? Every time I got a headache, I would get a wave of anxiety washing over me. This is only going to get worse from here. I must have spent thousands of dollars on PCR and antigen tests. And then, after rediscovering philosophy and going through every single possibility in my head, if I did get it, I noticed that at some point, it just stopped crossing my mind. It was so far out of my consciousness that it didn't even register. So when I started getting sick, I felt the headache come on, and I felt like my eyes were exploding out of my head. I spent my first night in a pretty miserable state, to be honest, where I used to think, I need medical attention whenever something happened to me. This time, I was thinking of a quote from Marcus Aurelius. Ask yourself, with regard to every present difficulty, what is there in this that is unbearable and beyond endurance? In the present moment, is this getting worse? No, it just is. It's kind of miserable, but it's not getting worse. When you turn off the catastrophizing that our minds go to in the midst of difficulties, you can look at the moment for what it is, it greatly reduces the anxiety around it. Optimism in adversity, especially illness. In my weakened state, I never once started catastrophizing. I just took note of what I was feeling, which was miserable, but it was also bearable. After that, I rapidly got better until I realized a week later that I had no taste, and then I tested positive. But until then, it didn't even cross my mind what this was. And all that year of worrying was in vain. I got what I feared. It went as a normal, non-anxious person would expect it to, and then it passed, as everything does. Everything that happens is either endurable or not. If it's endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. If it's unendurable, then stop complaining. Your destruction will mean its end as well. Marcus Aurelius.